more than likely your strategy probably isn't the problem. It's how you're applying the strategy. Most people, when they come into trading, miss out the main part of being a good trader. Obviously, we all trade differently. Some people trade on certain time frames. Some people trade certain models, ICT, higher time frame, whatever it is, guys. I feel most of the problem when it comes down to being a trader is the fact that the technical side, more than likely your strategy, probably isn't the problem. It's how you're applying the strategy that could be the main problem. For me, however, I noticed when I was trading a few years ago, I didn't actually know what I would be looking for on an everyday basis. So I mean, like, I didn't have a set match of confluences that if I don't see this, I don't need to be on the charts. I'd rather try to then look for trades. And when you first come off, you need to have a set few confluences. And when I say confluences, guys, this means like what you're looking for technical wise, whether it's the double top, fair value gap, whatever it is for your strategy or what works for you and whatever you trade. But so you need to have a set plan off the back of, if you don't see these things, there's no point being on the chart, because normally people won't see the things they're looking for. Like myself a few years ago, then I would start dropping the lower time frames and trying to find the trade. Rather than if the market's showing me a trade, if it's not leaving the markets, I would then go searching for a trade and end up forcing setups. If I won money, it wouldn't have been a good trade because I shouldn't have took it. If I lost money, it would have been a hard lesson to take because I knew I shouldn't have took it. I see a lot of people who don't actually have a bad strategy, as in they don't have a bad set of confluences that they're looking for or how they're actually trading, but it's how they're applying the strategy they're trading. So when I say this, it's not about the overall technical side of things that is their problem. It's how their actual mental psychology game is going into the charts, going into the trade, rushing the trade, the overall handling of the trade, if it's in profit, not knowing when to start risking off the position due to reversals happening, or just, let me just start off from the first bit. So normally what happens is they'll rush the trade because they think they're going to miss the trade. And then they start over leveraging on the trade. Then even sometimes, guys, they under leverage on the trade. What do I mean by this? Well, if everything's ticking your confluences box and you have all the right setup there, and let's be real, guys, the 10-10 setups don't always come about. Why wouldn't you choose this as a setup to risk on? For myself, I normally use 0.25% to 0.5% risk. So when I see that setup come along and it's a 10-10 setup, and I'm like, well, I don't often get these 10-10 setups come about, and I'm going to put 1% on this trade. So I'm not over leveraging, but I'm risking on. So when you do see these 10-10 setups come about, you need to take advantage of them and then use them as a trade to maybe risk on a bit. Still control risk, but risk on. And so forth for the lower risk trades. When you see trades that are maybe not all ticking your confluences, but you still think it's got a good probability of winning, maybe a few things are missing, but you still feel it's a good probability trade, you would then risk off. You would just risk 0.25% or something like that, you know? So you need to know when to take advantage of good trades and know when to risk off. I feel a lot of people, just their psychology and their mindset of thinking that they should be making thousands every day, thousands every week, rushing funded stages, like by trying to get the 10% real quick, aka over risking again. And it's just the psychology, the mindset behind your trading. Are you on the charts all day? Are you putting educational time in? A lot of people stall their learning because once they win a few trades or find a bit of profitability, they stop learning the craft. And as you all know, none of us are perfect traders. So when I don't have trade days, I'm using them as educational days. Don't get me wrong, some days we may have a rest day, but more than likely, guys, I will use the days I'm not trading as an educational rest day. So this may mean just going over my technicals a bit, going through my previous trades, learning on certain fundamental factors because I'm trying to up my fundamental knowledge. I've still got a good foundation of fundamental knowledge, but it can be a lot better. So on these rest days, you need to be using them wisely. You don't need every day is not a trading day. Sometimes the best trade you can do is no trade at all. But this comes along with psychology and your mindset. Do you know this? Do you know when to be on the charts and when to be off the charts? A lot of people don't. A lot of people think they should be on the charts all the time, and the more hours they spend on the charts, aka the more trades they take, they're going to make more money. Normally it's the other way around, guys. For me anyway, I found out the less trades I'm taking, because I'm rather looking for the high probability setups. I'm waiting for all my confluences to get ticked. I'm waiting for them higher probability setups, and then I'm taking advantage of them. So that may mean I'm only taking 1 to 3 trades a week, but then 1 to 3 trades a week are stacking up over the few months, because yeah, for me anyway, I found just waiting and being patient. And just to be fair now, I've been so long in the market and I've seen what not having market maturity can get you. And it's the unprofitability and depression in the markets because you ain't making money. In fact, you're losing money. So a lot of you need to start understanding more about yourself and how your emotions take control, and overall focus on the psychology side of things of trading, because in my opinion, this is a trader's biggest downfall, and it's one of the things traders skip past right at the start because they want to get down to the technical part and the trading part. And then a few years down the line, or you will then start to notice that the psychology part of trading was one of the most key parts of trading that you overlooked. And if you just focused on that at the start, because you're never going to be able to get rid of your emotions, it's just all about controlling them and being a disciplined trader. It's all going to take time, guys. Don't rush the process. Just think every day you work towards your goal is going to be a day of improvement, and them days over the next few years are going to stack up, and you will start to notice just more how mature you are approaching the market just when you're a little kid, and then you grow up. Through them years, you understand to be more mature and how to act like an adult and such. Some people don't, but the majority do. It's just going to be like your years in the markets, but you need to use them years wisely by not thinking you know it all and still be putting in them learning days, because they will stack up and they will make you so much of a better trader. Anyways, guys, I hope you did learn something from this video. I hope you're all doing well, and have a good rest of your weekday whenever you're watching this.